Hey guys, I'm Natasha from Feminine Space, and this is the second day at Samedan, and I'm so tired. I didn't sleep very well because somebody was whistling out the window this morning. But anyways, it's a nice, beautiful day here. So far, no rain, so we're just taking a walk in the mountains before we go for our thermal bath again. So as you see here, it's amazing. That's the little town of Samedan with the mountains behind, and then over here some farms, donkeys, amazing, amazing mountain over there. And now we're going to find refuge. We're going to find refuge in that forest. I'm so hot and I need a break. Check this out, all these butterflies just everywhere. It's really amazing. They're all surrounding this area. There I am. Hello! And then from here, I hope I don't step on any. There's lots of wild flowers out here. So it's such a beautiful view. And then from here, more wildflowers and the woods. So off I go. More and more flowers. And behind me is this helicopter that kept flying back and forth carrying something, so not sure what that's about. It's a little bit difficult to walk here. Wow, look at this. Amazing! Butterflies. Wow. Lots of beautiful little flowers here. And all the mountains all around. This looks interesting. Usually there are lots of plants and flowers that are only at a certain altitude, so it's amazing to see different types of wild flowers around here. I think I found some wild lilies. These are amazing. Let's check them out. They look so good. And there's lots over here too. Where is it? Here they are. So pretty. Hey guys, I can't take it anymore. We were just in the shade. Oh my goodness. Getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. We can't stand it anymore, so we're heading back to town. Such chickens. I found a huge, it's not a dandelion, but it's like the size of my face. It must bring you bigger wishes, so I'm gonna wish for less mosquitoes and a really good day. It needs like superpower strength to make the wish come true. Okay. Still got 2 more. Now I'm gonna get a good day. Look at these beauties. So pretty. finding refuge in the church, which I actually showed you yesterday. It has some very interesting, almost not tropical, but really colorful tiles. So it almost reminds me of Morocco. This is like one of those magical moments in a movie where you cross over da, 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 da. Oh, look at that. It's so magical. So we're on our way to the thermal bath now. And right there is this beautiful building. And pretty much right underneath that tower is where we're going to be. So we are on our way back, and that's the Rhine. That's the beginning of the Rhine, the river Rhine from the mountains. And there it is, so beautiful, and of course the mountains are just magnificent here. Whistle from the train. So pretty. I'm feeling so tired right now. And I don't want to go home. There's some horses. So this trip has made me feel a little bit like maybe when you're going pretty hard most of the time, working or doing whatever, when you suddenly take time off, it can kind of hit you in this kind of like bam, space kind of thing. So I've been just sitting with it and kind of thinking, what's going on? But at the same time, I'm very distracted by the view, so not sure how much I'm getting done here. So that's the beginning of our trip back. So we're still on the train and it started to rain, if you can see from the window. And so as we keep going along, I have realized just what was going on and why I didn't want to go home, because I love home. I really do. There's that really cute Swiss house there, wooden houses. What I realized was that I was dreading work because somehow it has not become fun. It's become something that I'm obligated to do, that I have to do, I must do. And along the way, I lost also my creativity, my free flow in it. So this is my chance to let go of what I'm holding on to. And I've been doing that by releasing, by journaling. So I have this here, it talks about work. And then here are my releases of what I let go of and what I want to set free. And here are some just mad drawings of energy release. Like, this is pretty gross, right? But sometimes that's just emotions that we sometimes hold on to and we don't release them. So that's what I've been doing with my colored pens, and it's really gorgeous out there. So it's sunny again. It was pouring before, but things seem to be more hopeful, and we're on our way. So I feel much better now as I journal it out, and I really use to release what's holding me back. So I have things that are really positive in my mind. There are some parts, such as the unknown, which I'm still attached to. So I'm just releasing a fear of, fear of the unknown, of controlling and all that. So I can go back to work completely pure. And by pure, I mean purely working from my heart and without coming from a place of resistance, and just giving you my all and leaving out any attachments, any negativity, any have-tos, any ego. So I think no matter where we are, it still comes up from time to time. So I'm just accepting that and working on it so I can let it go. I'm also really grateful for this train ride, so I can actually take this time, be surrounded by beautiful places, and do my work. The work can be creating products, writing blog posts, guest posts, or a new podcast, but at the same time it's also clearing up my own stuff, own junk, own garbage, any beliefs that don't serve me. So as we keep going on this train ride, that's what I'm aiming for right now. So I already feel better and I'm gonna keep going. Hey guys, so now I'm just in this restaurant taking a break between stops on the train. We still just only have maybe a 1.5 hour left on the train until we're back in Zurich. Maybe just 1 hour. So what happened so far as I was releasing, I realized that a huge part of my resistance at work, or just working for myself, is that I was afraid to be fully huge, like myself, like all of me, every single part of me. If you know me personally, you would know that I have no trouble saying things. I have no trouble being in groups. I have no trouble expressing myself in groups or in every type of atmosphere or situation. But I realized that in terms of work, I was still hiding bits of myself, and that uncomfortable feeling, that resistance to being fully, like 120% who I am, that came from how do I tell this to you? Came from as a child wanting to hide, and also feeling not safe. So every time I was fully present, I was fully there, I became almost like a target. I became a really easy target for other people to either bring down, to disagree with, to kind of try to change me, to tell me that something is wrong, that I should be someone else, and all these things. So I realized that I needed to make myself smaller in order to stay safe. So it's a huge safety mechanism that's behind this. And with any blocks that we have, usually there is a reason for it. There's some kind of past moment that enable you to make sense of it, which just allow you to realize in that moment that was helpful, but now it's not. So that's why I did a lot of releasing, and it feels really good. So what I did, I drew out work, and I drew out different aspects of work, like connection, getting paid, what else? Like failure, progress, getting help, receiving, all sorts of things. So it's huge. And also being outside the box, the unknown. There's so much unknown. I can't control everything. So that was a huge part of the realization that there's all these aspects of work, and my resistance could be attached to different topics. So I need to allow myself to fully let go of any attachments, any desires, any resistances still that may be lingering on any of these topics. So that's what I did. I drew it out, and for example, there's the unknown. I'm like, oh, the unknown, being outside of the box. And although I push myself, I don't push myself 100%. There are still things that I'm reluctant to do, resistant to doing, like writing people with huge names, people with power, asking them to collaborate with me and things like that. So there are still things like that. So then I would write down that I let go of the desire to control both myself, others, and the world, things like that. So it really helped, and I can't wait to journal again, and then just to notice what work turns into from now on, especially looking at a to-do list, a tasks list, and then just noticing if I have any resistance to any of the tasks or to the list in general, and what's going on there that I can get rid of in order to actually flow and be creative, love my work. So that's that. It's still work in progress. So this is the trip. It's a work trip. We just jumped onto the train, and so now we see this big rainbow. If you can see where it goes from there. Trees in the way, but you can still see the top of it to the other side. So something good must be happening. And the pot of gold seems to be at the bottom of that mountain. The mountains seem to be playing optical illusions on us. Oh, it looks mystical. How many mountains are there? So as you can see, we are already at the Lake of Zurich. So we're gonna make it home very soon. And as you can see, I've made a lot of progress with my work. Especially this was the last page, which is really ridiculous. Oh look, there's another nice view. Yay! We missed it by a little bit. Wow, that's so pretty. Let me get you in while we can. Again, that's the Lake of Zurich. Woohoo! When we were coming here, we actually saw people going diving and with pedal boards and all sorts of fun things along the lake. But anyway, right back to work. Oh, can't miss that. So right back to work. That was what I worked on the last train ride. And then now, and that was more releasing. And then now this is what happened to work. So there's a lot going on. Let's see. We have from opening heart, curiosity, creativity, mindfulness, ancestry, failure, progress, order, organization, routine, grit, to grounding, and big picture, not being lost, to full integration into my life. So, and then we have guidance, acceptance, allowance. So I realized that work is a huge part of me, and that this is it. So when you are in a limiting kind of point of view, then it can feel more like this, while you feel like every single thing is actually a way of getting you stuck. But now I feel really free, like that, and just like this, also just like this. So I'm really happy, and I'm gonna leave you at that. So that's the day 2 of the vlog of our trip to Samedan, and now we're just heading home, and it's really nice to see the lake and know that we'll be home very soon. As you can tell, also the big mountains are gone, so goodbye big mountains and big rainbow.